Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Chevy Blossoms. Um, I told you guys that I was gonna be putting out content back to back, and I'm not playing. Pardon me. I'm trying to be consistent, or you know what? I'm not try. I am gonna continue to be consistent, and just be consistent. So anyways, before we get started, I just want to let you guys know that you need to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And that's it. That's that. So let me just jump into this video because y'all know me, I like to talk. This video is going to be my updated no makeup look. So yeah, I moisturize my face with this right here. For this look, being that this look is, I won't be wearing any foundation at all. Won't be wearing any foundation. And what I'm gonna be putting, the setting powders that I'm gonna be putting on my face can be really drying, and it can have you looking ashy. And we don't want Miss Ash showing up to the party. We don't. We really don't. We don't need that negative energy in our lives. So I use the Pond's because it's very very hydrating. Anytime I use it on myself or my clients that have like dry skin, very hydrating, and I love it. So for this look, it'll work. So anyways, we're gonna start with the brows, and I'm using the NYX the micro brow pencil, and this is in Black Noir. Let me just apologize for you guys seeing my makeup table, because and the stuff like in the background. Daddy is not here, so normally he helps me like do my setup, and you can see in the back, and I have the monitor and stuff like that, but I'm by myself, so yeah, it's a little harder. So this is as good as I can do it without him being here. I think it looks pretty good, the setup, but I just feel like this is kind of distracting. So now we're back with the concealer that we're going to conceal our eyebrows with. So don't worry about how wolfy your eyebrows might look right now, and how much you think they look uneven or whatever. You're totally fine. For this look, because you want it's going to be a no makeup look, and you want it to look as natural as possible, you can't use a brighter under eye concealer for this look, because you're gonna look crazy. So you can't do it. So you have to go with something that's a little bit more your skin tone. I am using the MAC Pro Long Wear Concealer, and this is in NC50. So that's that. Why do you call that the funny bone? And I never laugh. Like, I feel like tingly. Shit. I don't know, like, why they call it that. I never find it funny. I'm gonna put it on the back of my hand. Not too much. Just that much. Not too much. And then you can add as you go along. I'm gonna start out with concealer. And you don't have to be heavy on this at all. You don't have to like OD, because it's not called for, because you're trying to look as natural as possible. Like your eyebrows might look fleeky, but you still trying to look as natural as possible. Okay? And just pat that in. And if you think you see a mistake, just grab your pencil and go back over it. And if you need to conceal it again, conceal it again, girl. Don't worry. This side, and then that side. I love it. Both sides are done. Now it's time for the middle. So now when you reach to this point where you kind of have a semi unibrow, also I don't do my brows anymore at all. So this is just what it is now, like without any waxing, tweezing, or anything like that. I just leave my brows as is, and I just conceal it and do what I make it do, and it looks bomb. So you don't have to do your brows, ladies, to achieve this look. The more natural, the better this look. So when I have it like that, I just blend it up. So now it's starting to look like a brow, because you want it feathered out in the front, and then feathered out. And you also want like an ombre kind of effect, where it's lighter to the front and darker going towards the end. So you see, one is longer than the other. So now you just start blending upwards and just blend into that feather. Don't be afraid of the feather. Next thing I'm gonna do now is kind of prime my face, but not the whole face. So I'm gonna use my Becca Ever Matte Poreless Primer. Love this stuff, love it. So I'm not gonna prime everywhere. I'm just gonna prime my nose, because for instance, if I'm going to a party with this look, I don't want my nose to be shiny. I don't want to be like extremely dry, except for like my nose area. Right? My beauty sponge is already damp. I'm gonna go back with my Pro Long concealer, just a little bit, that much. You can add or subtract however you want to do it, but I always start out small and then I build my coverage. Take the same brush that I was using on my brows, and I put it underneath now that my eyebrows are concealed and everything, you can see my bags a little bit more. So they're a little dark and it's a little deep. So I want to conceal that, and I also want to conceal the dark spots that I have on my face. This side doesn't have as much, but this side, oh, what is that? Okay, like I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by this. You're gonna take the same brush that you use for your eyebrows and conceal. Put your concealer under here. This is already damp, so I'm ready to go. This is the side that I used, and now I'm going to use the butt. tip up here, and now I'm gonna use the butt, which is the fat side, which has nothing. So just so that it could blend in a little bit more. Now that this is dried down a little bit, start blending. With that concealer, you're gonna also bring it up to your eyelids, so everything is gonna mesh in together. So it doesn't look, you don't want it to look like a straight line right here, because you could tell where you stopped the concealer, and you don't want this to look like a straight line right here because you could tell where you stopped the concealer. You just want to blend everything in together so that it looks seamless. You go on top of your eye, underneath your eye. You go on top of the eye. You go right there on the side of your nose. Right here. Don't go in the brow because you know you want that cute little brow that looks snatched. You could go around here too. You could go around there too. Nothing wrong with sharing the love and spreading the love all over, honey. And now, whoop, you look all right. So what I'm gonna do now is take some more concealer, just a little bit more, not a lot. Like I said, it's buildable, right? Just that much. Hopefully you can see it. I'm not gonna set my eyes yet. So as you can see, the line here, you can still see I have the line there, which I hate. You can still see. So I'm gonna just go back over that. I'm just gonna concentrate it right here, right here. Just focus right here. With the excess, you just tap off the excess around. But initially, you're gonna focus here. So now look at the difference. Look at this side, totally gone compared to this side. Like, it's not 100% gone, but it's better than before. So that line right there, and then boom, that's gone. Look, it's like abracadabra, boom, bitch, it's gone. I hate it. When I did this, when I discovered this, it was like the best thing since sliced bread. Whenever I do it, I quickly set this side, because by the time I'm finished this side, I don't want it to start showing up again. So I just quickly set here. And then once I'm done this side, then I'll set the whole thing. I did the concealer, and I also put powder underneath my eyes. Couldn't show that part because the freaking phone stopped working. So I use my Laura Mercier, or Mercier, whatever, however it's pronounced. This is the translucent deep, and as you can see now, both eyes are better than how it was before. They're concealed. So now that I concealed underneath, so I'm back. I have to deal with some technical difficulties, but I'm back and I'm better. I left off with telling you guys that I put, after you conceal underneath your eye, you're gonna use your setting powder. This is Laura Mercier, or Mercier, whatever, however you pronounce it. It's up to you, whatever. So this is it here. That is that there. So after you conceal underneath your eyes, you're gonna go ahead. I already did this part, but I'm gonna do it again for the sake of you guys. Trying to make, give you guys everything. So set everything. All the places that you touched, with the concealer every place. Every place. Every place. And boom. 1, 2, 3. Jesus loves me. So now I'm gonna prep my lashes for my falsies when it's time to put it on. I'm gonna also do white liner. Just on the line. Boom. There you have it. 1, 2, 3. I like to put on my lashes from now so I can just focus on my face. So I'm back with lashes on. And now it's time to get to the rest of the face. I'll go in with my Jackie Aina palette right here. And I'm gonna go into Credit, that deep dark brown. So if you want your under eye to pop, I would advise you to add some shadow to the bottom of your waterline. Sorry. And sometimes your brush is actually gonna go on your waterline. All you gotta do is just get that pencil and just reapply. You're good. No worries. Whatever you use for your contour, you're gonna now grab that, right? And this is from the beauty supply store. This is from Duo, D-U-O. Actually, the top came off. This is it. This is how it looks here. It says Duo right here from Nakak. Right? Yep, Nakak. Right there. Just so you know what to get. And I think this is the ND 009. Clearly you can see I'm hitting pan. You know it's well loved right here. So I just go here because that's another thing. Everyone has a natural contour line. So I didn't even put anything down there. So you just follow that line right here. Boom, I'm gonna move in a little closer just so you can see that natural line right there. That natural line right there. And you just follow that. Once you follow that, oh, there you go. See that right there? Seamless. And I want to deepen this up as well. I'm gonna go for my Juvia's palette. This is the Zulu palette here. Doesn't have names, but it's this one right here. That brown right there. And I like to take that as well. Deepen that up. And since I am already here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mix this pink, these two colors right here, this pink and purple. Pink, purple. Just a little bit. You don't have to. You don't have to go extreme. We're already here, so you're gonna go back into that just to finish it all up. You're gonna dip back into our Laura Mercier, whatever. You know the vibe. You're gonna dip back into that, and instead of using the pointy part, I'm gonna use like this flat, this flat, sharp edge right here. So I'm gonna dip into that. Dip right into that. And I wanna saturate that whole thing. Just like that. And I'm just gonna follow the line. However you wanna cut your contour. So if you wanna cut it like this to show out more cheeks, or if you just wanna cut it like that and move it more to the end of your mouth, it's entirely up to you. Okay, I like to look like Maleficent, so, and that's my boo. Like, I love a cheekbone. I love high cheekbones. I love being heavy on the contour. Like, I just love it. I really just love it. So, hit them with the Maleficent, and I start. When I do the Maleficent, it's kind of like Maleficent mixed with Janet Jackson. And I always put that up right there. Okay. And brush it down. Just like that. Just like that. Also, you're not done. You're gonna use this right here. Excuse my pits. I get sweaty. You're gonna go back with the same brush that you use for your under eye. And what I like to do is this. I go here and I go right up in my brow. In the beginning of the brow. You okay, babe? In the beginning of the brow. And I come down. And you come all the way down. And while I'm going inside of the brow, I'm also hitting the inside of my lid. So I'm just like, if you could see that, I'm just doing both at the same time. We are going to dust this off right here, because it's already set in place. So now it looks a little bit more tame. Now you go for your highlight. Whatever highlight you want to use. So I normally use my Jackie Aina X Artist Couture, and this is the La Peach. Ooh. Everything came out. So that's what that looks like right there. That's that La Peach. A little bit goes a very long way, so you don't even have to. You don't have to OD. I take this amount, this much, a little bit at a time, and I just build it. Because if you take too much, yagadena pati one. So a little bit at a time. So I go big smile, big cheese. And you put that on the apples of your cheek. Just like that. I like to layer highlight. And this is from BQ Box. And this is called F-Boy Repellent. Okay? And this is in Stay Mad. Bomb.com. Same thing, a little bit goes a long way, honey. You don't have to do this. This is only if you like a lot of highlight. And I happen to like highlight. Now, you go back to your first highlight. Highlight in a tear duct. It gives the look an extra. And sometimes I even do this, where I go like that, kind of angle my head like that, and I'll do that. So it looks like I have, you know, a little shadow, but I really don't. It's like a little peekaboo effect. Then you take your other highlight, you put that there, and it just gives it an extra pop. You see it compared to this eye, it's like boom. It's like, okay, boom, okay. And then you add that highlight right there, and then now you got boom, boom. You know, like it just looks highlighted. It looks like now it's HD, okay? So now I take the same brush because it's small, and I hit the middle. Build it a little bit at a time, just build it, you know? And then I take this, I put a little bit on my brush of that one, of the Jackie, and then I go to the BQ box, little bit, tap off the excess, put my pinky right here, just ever so lightly by my lip, and then I just go on the tip of my nose, because you don't want it to be like OD, you know? You don't want to overdo it. You don't want to overdo it. Normally I use my brush, and I do that, and then I use my finger just to blend it in some. And boom. See? Girl, you looking real good over here. Just that much. And you don't want to put too much, so just a little bit at a time. And you just tap it ever so gently. Because I'm extra, so I like to just be sparkly. I want to turn and you be like, oh, damn, you blinded me. And I hit you again, you be like, oh my God, you know, like, that's the effect I like to give people when I run the phone. Just a little bit there, not too much. Okay. And then you go back to where you did your highlight, and it's loose pigment, so it falls. So just be careful when you're adding it right here. Just put enough on your brush, but not too much. We don't care. We want to shine like a disco ball. And there you go. See? Close it up for you. Get a little close up. Now, I'm gonna take your mascara. This is, because I don't think I showed you guys this last time. This is Great Lash from Maybelline. This is the Blackest Black Noir. So that's that. This is the look here.
could you?
When I tell you the hate is real, the hate is so real. You have to be careful of the elements trying to hate on you. Sometimes your look could be done, and then boom, your mascara run. All of a sudden, your lash lifting. Like, you gotta be careful because the elements hate. The elements will hate on you. And this right here, this is proof. That hate exists. It's proof. It's proof. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
No foundation, no nothing. No nothing. So this is the final look of your girl doing a no makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Lord, y'all have no idea what I had to go through today. The amount of times this cut off. So I hope you guys enjoyed this because I really labored this. But thank you guys for coming back and tuning in to my channel. Don't forget to like, share, and absolutely subscribe. Leave a comment below. Let me know what else you guys want to see. Interact with me. Follow me. I'll leave all my links below. Thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Mwah.